Good evening. May I speak with Mr. Rothstein? Tell him it's Johnny. Johnny Vegas. Hey, Sam.
No.
You called a little while ago. You wanted my mid-year report on the Board People's Fantasy Football League. Want to let you know, this was not an easy task, and the information I'm about to give you is highly confidential. Whatever you do, please do not let it roam into the streets. But I'm going to give you the top 10 teams in the order of their ascension.
No, just give him 10. That's it, 10. I'll be right down.
And we're going to start off with number 10, with the Irving A-Holes. Now, this team's in this spot because, simply put, they underperform. They have the fewest points in a game so far this season, with a 10-point game back in Week 3, and they have not scored more than 40 points in a single game. Still, the season is young, and the free agent market can bear some surprisingly good fruit. But it is going to be a long, hard road for redemption. Oh, are they up for the challenge? Time will tell, my friend. Time will tell. Coming in at number 9, the Jamestown Thunder. A controversial pick, to be sure, given that the Thunder had scored the most points in a single game this season with a 72-point rout in Week 4. But keep in mind, Sam, this is the same team that only put up 11 points in Week 6. See, this is a team of high highs and low lows. If they could learn to be consistent, they would be ranked a lot higher. And with the surprising play of Ryan Fitzpatrick, this team has a chance of being the dark horse going into the end of the season. Oh, you know who number 8 is. It's the Eden Extractors. The darling favorites of the Johnny Vegas show are ranked very low on the report, but keep in mind, they actually have one thing over every other team. Where every other team has had high and low scoring games, they are the most consistent team in terms of keeping their weekly point totals from straying too far. Which would be good if they could find those means to score, say, more than 40 points a game. But until this happens, this team's going to be stuck in the mid-card level, Sam.
No, I didn't know that.
Lucky number 7 belongs to, surprisingly enough, the Heidi Hangmen. I truly believe that this team is a team that could come to life just in time for the playoff season. Led by a resurgent Peyton Manning, this team has shown the ability to put up large amounts of points in a single game. But of all the teams in this list, this team has a disturbing trend of settling when they should be striving. If the players on this team that are not fathered by Archie Manning could up their game even slightly, this team could steal the global division by year end. No, I'm not kidding. Looking at number 6, I've got the Taylor Hollow Terror. At the start of this year, the Terror were nosediving and ready to become the most disappointing team in the league. But 3 50-plus point games in the past 4 weeks has shown that not only is this team very aware of its weaknesses, they also have learned how to correct them. I'm not sure if this is a division-winning team this year or not, but given the pedigree of this team and their Super Bowl victories, you simply cannot overlook the Terror at any given time. Number 5, the Collins Vandals. 2 years ago, this upstart team came in and completely owned the league. Last year, not so much. But with a new year and new draft picks coming out of left field, this team of veterans, misfits, and unknowns has come up with a winning playbook that has taken them to the top of the Central Division. Despite the parity of the division which causes them to be ranked this low, make no mistake, if you want the keys to the kingdom, those are the cold, dead hands you need to pry them from. Number 4 is probably going to be the most controversial pick. Number 4 is the Rich Road Roughnecks. A team, I know, Sam, I know. A team currently ranked number 4 in their division being ranked this highly? Well, don't be too surprised. Aaron Rodgers, along with Drew Brees, has scored more points than any other player or unit in the BPFFL. Now, sadly, there are also players on this team that are holding it back with some epic underperformance. If they could find the talent to surround and complement their quarterback, this team could truly become the most fearful unit for the rest of the season and going into the playoffs. Number 3, you ask? It's very simple. Team Snakektopus. I know, Sam. Silly name, but serious potential. Of all the teams on this report, this one has been the most positively consistent in terms of scoring points. Got a great QB in Brady, great defense and special teams in Houston. That is a damn fine combo. Oh, and Sam, one stat to keep in mind, the lowest points scored by this team to date is 39, which they've only done twice. And some teams have not scored that many points in the past few weeks. That said, I'm going to call it right here. Snakektopus will win the Central Division by season end. Number 2, the Scobeyville Senators. Like Team Snakektopus, 39 is the lowest this team has scored all season, and they've done it only once. This is a team that is chock full of talent and has consistently, yet quietly, brought some of the best offense in the entire league. Drew Brees aside, this is the only team on this report where I can look at their entire roster and not see any weak links in the positions. Hey, Sam, you want to start the controversy early, or shall I? Okay, let's start it. I'm calling it right now. The Senators are going to win the Global Division. No question. We finally come to team number 1. And no one's surprised. Steinhoff Slaughterhouse. 7-0. Over 55 points averaged per game. Despite losing steam over the last 3 weeks, the engine of this team idles stronger than other teams' engines can max out at. This is a very well-built team that has run roughshod over the entire league. However, and there's a big however, Sam, when the streak ends, not if, when it ends, is it going to reveal a little old man behind the curtain, or is it simply going to make the juggernaut angry? Either way, Sam, I promise you, we will only see the true slaughterhouse when they start their inevitable playoff run. So those are your top 10, Sam. I hope that helps you out. You're welcome. It's what I do. You taught me so well all those years ago in Vegas when I was just working the craps tables. I'm glad I can repay the favor. Please give my best to Tommy and the boys. I'll see you real soon.
Thanks, pal. You took your boots off, you put your feet on the table. You shit-kicking, stinky horse-smelling motherfucker, you! You fucked me up over there. I'll stick you in a hole in the fucking desert. You understand? Move here and apologize. Okay, get up.